I think like to get through trials and tribulations in training camp and still push forward, you have to be mentally tough. So it's not the mental toughness. I also believe that we have to consider the high level competition. Right now, we're sitting here talking about his last two fights against extremely top quality opponents that have been having the best wins of their career. Joseph Parker, in my opinion, has never been better than he is now. Zhang has never been better than he is now, and we knew that going forward. But I just thought that training camp would turn over to something to be a lot more better than it was, and it just didn't go our way those times.
Fair enough. Kind of moving away from the whole Deontay Wilder thing. Like, do you think a guy like do you think a guy like Jared Anderson can bounce back? He's young, really brash. Some people call him arrogant. I just call him very, very confident. Nothing wrong with that. Cocky even. I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Like, do you think he could bounce back from that type of beating that he took from Bakole?
Oh,
Jared Anderson. Do you think he could bounce back from that type of beating he took from him, or is it kind of hard to say?
yeah. Well, in my opinion, that type of loss, he would have been better off at probably getting clipped with one shot early and it being netted. But a lot of times, these type of defeats, right? It's mental, huh? Just like these guys, they have very, very big egos, and it's not like a heavyweight's ego. They have big egos. They're very successful. They got more money in their bank account than they ever have. Everybody's telling them they're about to be the next thing coming, and then you get in there with somebody you just knew you was going to beat, and not only do it go another direction for you, it goes a whole nother direction in the worst way. You get beat, you get humiliated, and that's one side. But then it's another side to me when I studied that fight that Jared Anderson was doing some good things, bro. He was jabbing to the arm, jabbing to the body. He was going to the body good at times. He was trying. But once again, he was in there with a much better imposing man. Like, you know what I mean? And Martin Bakole, we all knew that that wasn't a good matchup. Everybody in boxing did, especially all of us that was out Dubai together, boxing Usyk and watching him and Martin Bakole spar and Martin Bakole work. Like, we all knew it was like, why did they even agree to this?
Yeah. Um,
It was a horrible, horrible matchup for Anderson. Horrible matchup.
100%. I mean, yeah, the results speak for themselves, really.